Now, if you don't know, Mr. Beast is the most successful YouTuber ever with over 38 billion views. Feel old now? Anyway, he takes some of the money made from 38 billion views and plows it back into doing things like, this year, partnering with a group of doctors to provide cataract surgery for 1,000 blind people that restored their eyesight. Cool, huh? Wrong. He filmed their overjoyed reactions, which to many made him a performative altruist. A Washington Post reporter tweeted, "What truly needs curing is society's view of disabled people." And BuzzFeed agreed, Mr. Beast seems to regard disability as something that needs to be solved. Okay, disability is something that needs to be solved.
Man, that last part, no joke, I laughed for probably a minute straight, to the point where my kids were looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with you? What's so funny? You see what the media does? So Mr. Beast does a great thing, right? He's making all this money on YouTube, the largest creator ever. Probably nobody will ever touch him. He'll be immortalized. He'll be in history forever, right? He does all these great things. He could be off doing all this other stupid stuff. He's going over there trying to help the blind, right? Helping people that are disabled. And you see how they completely trample and walk all over him. Let me read it one more time. Mr. Beast seems to regard disability as something that needs to be solved. These people are a joke, and you can see Bill Maher right there. He's having his eyes opened more and more every day. He's still far gone with the whole January 6th and all the election stuff. He's still completely gone with that. Eventually, he might have his eyes opened with that, but even he can't handle this garbage. This is how far these people are going. Now, what if it was Barack Obama? What if Obama went to try to heal and try to fix eyesight of 1,000 blind people, or even 2? Or what if it was Joe? What would they say then? Any of these people, if it was any of these people, they would be rolling out the red carpet. Here's the Nobel Peace Prize. But because it's this and it doesn't fit quite the narrative, they completely slam them. And they weren't done with that.
Last month, Mr. Beast, in another move, funded the construction of 100 wells across 5 countries in Africa to provide clean drinking water to 500,000 people. Good thing, right? No. Not good, bad. The founder of a charity called Face Africa called it kind of frustrating that overnight this person comes along who happens to be a white male figure with a huge platform, and all of a sudden he gets all of the attention. Yes, but you know what else is frustrating? Dying of thirst.
Wow, a white male. These people are sick. Why didn't they do anything about it? And then they would have got all the kudos. You know why? Because they don't care. There's no interest in it for them. There is no money to be made for them. That's why they're not doing it. Once again, if it was LeBron James or if it was Barack Obama did it, what would be said then? They would be praising. It would be front page news all over CNN, the Food Network, like I say, Animal Planet. It would be everywhere. They would be bowing at their feet. But because he's white, it doesn't fit what they want. These people are so far gone. They're way past the point of saving. No matter what it is, if it does not fit that narrative, like once again, like say with Trump, he could solve world hunger. He could cure every form of cancer. They're still going to say he's a threat. It doesn't matter. Once they label somebody, this is a threat, they're going to do everything to bury them. I even had something where I was talking about if Mr. Rogers was a Republican nominee for president, they would say he was an extremist.
Boys are boys from the beginning. If you were born a boy, you stay a boy. Girls are girls right from the start. If you were born a girl, you stay a girl and grow up to be a lady. Everybody's fancy.
And it's good to see people like Bill Maher slowly waking up to the fact, but still he aligns with a lot of this garbage. So he'll sit up there and he'll look and he'll just roll his eyes. He'll even say he can't understand the woke.
I don't get the woke. They love nothing more than being a victim, except when they really are one, and then they tell you, I am not, go f So.
So that's interesting. He'll say that, but he'll still line up with the party that's pushing all of this nonsense. All they should be saying to Mr. Beast is thank you. That's a great thing. Why don't they cover it? Why don't they talk about it? Why don't they get more people doing it? Why don't they talk about how far the blindness surgery or whatever the hell you would call it, how far it's come? Why don't they go and they check in and see how the wells are doing in Africa? Why don't they bring him into the White House? No, they rather bring all these other. Did you see what they did with the whole Christmas thing in the White House? Man, I really thought that that was fake. That's how far gone all this stuff is gone. This is the same White House that had Coke in one of the rooms, and I'm sure there's a lot more than that. And then people were topless on the lawn taking pictures with Joe and all that right before. Man, how far things are falling. And if you keep on this same rate, what you're seeing at the White House, you're seeing the way that they're shunning Mr. Beast for doing great things like this, is gonna happen everywhere. Unless you're of a certain ethnicity, a black or a lesbian or gay, whatever the case may be. And then if you do something that's positive, then they'll give you all the praise then. And it's just crazy to see how they're making basically white people public enemy number one. And even Alex Jones was talking about this. I highly recommend you watching that interview with him and Tucker. And he was just talking about this a couple days ago, which shows he's still the same prophet that he used to be. Man, this stuff is topsy-turvy and ridiculous. And they should apologize to Mr. Beast because he's doing some great things. You may not agree with some of the other stuff that I don't really watch him like that, but these instances right here, these are great things that he's doing. If it's for a vid, it doesn't matter. It's still a great thing that he's doing, and they should be ashamed of themselves for even piling on him like this. But this is how far these people are going. These people are sick. It's simple as that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one.